Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the top two receivers who squared off against one another in Super Bowl 51. It's the big outside receiver, Julio Jones, and the slot machine, Julian Edelman.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Cleveland Browns. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
To throw is Anderson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Snead, the receiver, in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Anderson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Anderson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. And even 40 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down, Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Touchdown, Falcons. Derek Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Here's Anderson looking to throw on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Anderson now on third down. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Johnson running left, able to spin free. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard.
Now Anderson. From the gun, he'll throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Leopard.
Back to the air on second down. Anderson, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Anderson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check, Patriot. Over.
Operating from the gun. Anderson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Watch it now, Marty. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. No. Check, Patriot. Let's go.
Anderson throwing on first down. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Johnson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They toss to Freeman, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Freeman again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
To throw is Anderson. To throw on second down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So now we have Edelman slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Anderson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. pitch it out to Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Here's Anderson looking to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And Jones has it over the middle. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Anderson now. Going to throw again. Caught left side, Garcon. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Anderson on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Anderson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They give to Johnson going right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anderson. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Anderson on first down. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's brought down. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Anderson. To throw on second down. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney.
Operating from the gun, Anderson steps away to his left, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. On second down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To throw on third down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
To throw again is Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons have broken our tie. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Garcon, the man in motion. Here's Anderson. A final shot before break. He uncorks it for Snead. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Britt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lambo on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Ryan on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now the pitch to Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. They find some open field here. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Finding room at the 30. There goes Duke Johnson. 20, 10, 5. A big run there by Johnson. 81 yards. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fighting him off. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The slot man in motion right. They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Anderson now looking to throw on 2nd down. He gets this one to Garcon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down near the 34-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Anderson throwing on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They try the left side with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Blue, landing.
To throw on second down. Anderson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
No. Check, Patriot. No. Check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. No. Check, Patriot.
On first down, Anderson. Completion left side to Miller. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Detroit. All right, here we go. Back there, Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Anderson on 1st and 10. He has Britt over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. 11 more on that one and another first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And this is incomplete.
and he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Snead, the receiver, in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. To throw is Anderson. Off play action. It's caught by Garcon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Here's Anderson to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side at Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They go to Johnson again. A spin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's White. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Lambo will put this one through. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and the Giants, they wind up winning that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some space here.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.